Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 41, Rosen. He's got Fuller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Henry. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Rosen to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On the set. 54. Move. 54. Watch 54. You run. Out.
They'll drop the throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rosen will throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hey. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. 54.
I'm here all day.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
2nd and 10. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Get him, boy.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Let's go, deep, tight.
On third down, Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
54 Mike. Too low, got that.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check girls.
Speed driven.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54 minutes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah, way to go.
Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And now it's Rosen looking. It's caught by Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen completes it to Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Mike. Hey, let's get that home.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again with Hines. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha, AT Gator. You.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Echo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball in. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their catch made it the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Titans. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Bravo! Go!
54 Mike.
Hey, check. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mike 5-4.
Look at me, zipper!
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point put through by Suckup as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 14. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our